How we doing out here on this Monday, Ball Nation? This is Frank Rock. This is the House of Orange Sports Channel coming at you. Tennessee basketball right now, hot and heavy, right in the thick of things. Tennessee, Kentucky, Friday night, 7:39 p.m. I absolutely cannot wait for that one. But in the meantime, though, the transfer portal did open today. Tennessee with basically 6 guys, including your 2 signees coming in. They're going to have lots of positions to fill in this offseason. So, brought you a video yesterday talking about Elijah Freeman, transfer from Lincoln Memorial University. Joe Tipton on 3 Sports mentioned that Tennessee and Dayton are the early ones mentioned. I had some Kentucky fans say, well, he's going to Kentucky. According to Joe Tipton of On 3, said Kentucky is not all in on him right now. That could change, but I'm going with the On 3 guy on here as well, as some of these On 3 guys are really good. But a couple more names popped up today that Tennessee's involved with. And no surprise, they are both wings, both guards who can play. One's a shooting guard, and one looks like can play a number of positions. So the first one talk about here is Jalen Jackson, plays at Indiana, Purdue, Fort Wayne. So he transfers, 6'2" guard. He was first team All Horizon this year, 19.2 points per game, 4.4 rebounds, 3.1 assists, and 1.6 steals per game. And talked about he didn't. I'm trying to see his story. It looks like he went to Illinois, Chicago first, and then and then he transferred to Indiana, Purdue, Fort Wayne. Says he will graduate this summer. So I'm guessing based on that, it doesn't say for sure here. He'll have 1 year eligibility left. And it says immediately up on entering the portal, programs took note of him. Says Jackson said, so far I've heard from Michigan, Nebraska, Butler, TCU, Vanderbilt, Virginia Tech, Tennessee, and some others. He's not set up any visits right now. His words specifically, he says, I want to play in a free-flowing offense, play for a coach that's going to develop me, take care of me, not just be another player on the roster. I want to have a trusting relationship with the coach. I'm a point guard, so I'm kind of an extension of the coach on the floor, so I've got to have that relationship and play for a coach who trusts me. So there you go. Tennessee needs portal guys. This is a guy that can score. This is a guy who can, looks like, do a little bit of everything here. Going to have a lot of competition for him. So, and, when will visits take place? You got to think, and I saw Rob Lewis, VolQuest.com, say it. Some people freaked out today on it. Tennessee, obviously, they leave for Indianapolis on Wednesday. They're not going to be hosting any visitors this weekend. And then, you hope you're playing in the Final Four next weekend. And he said, regardless whether they make it or not, most coaches are in the Final Four that weekend. So you're probably looking at a few weeks before they get visitors. Now, if they don't make the Final Four, you never know. They may shift gears and bring some guys in, or try to bring some guys in next week. But I think right now, this staff's focus is going and try to make to the Final Four and go from there. And you can bet you right now that focus is on Kentucky and getting revenge on them. And I'm going to record some stuff tonight, release it in the morning, talking about Tennessee, Kentucky. So make sure you check that out as well. I got some pretty good thoughts on it, some stuff on it, as a lot of people are freaked out by that game, but I'm not. This is the one I wanted. You know what? They get us the third time, they get us the third time. So be it. But if you're going to be the best, if you're going to be the man, you got to beat the man. That's the bottom line right there. So Jalen Jackson's one would be a nice addition to Tennessee's roster if they could get him. The other one is Donovan Atwell, shooting guard from UNC Greensboro. He's a lefty. Says he played 3 seasons at UNC Greensboro, so he would be, based on what I'm seeing, he would be a 1 year guy as well. This year he averaged 13.3 points, 39.8% from 3-point range. And it said right now expect programs like South Carolina, Tennessee, LSU, and Wake Forest to be involved. He is a shooter. Teams want shooters. So, that's going to be one Tennessee's going to have to get in pretty thick on as well. And, looking at those programs, with it, it's not always fit with these guys. It is sometimes it's money, sometimes it is fit. I mean, they talked about some of the UCLA guys the other night that they took less to go to UCLA to try to be a part of rebuilding that. So you're going to get some guys that will take a little less, like Chaz Lanier did with Tennessee. Tennessee did not offer Chaz Lanier the most money this year, but he chose to go to Tennessee as well. And hopefully Chaz will keep doing his thing right now like he's been doing now, and we can keep on playing here along the way. There's lots of really good players in the portal right now. And where will Tennessee be listed? I mean, most of these guys entering, you're seeing a ton of teams listed. And so it's going to be Tennessee's going to have to be on their game in terms of their pitch, in terms of their NIL, in terms of selling how you're going to fit in your program. They have two easy sells right now, in my opinion. Dalton Connect, now Chaz Lanier. Because if Chaz keeps doing what he's doing, his stock is going to continue to rise. This is the time of year where guys can improve their stock. So Chaz Lanier continues to stay hot, continues to do his thing, and this team keeps advancing, keeps riding on what Chaz Lanier is doing. He's got a real possibility of getting up into the first round, maybe late first round after this season. And some of the mocks that I've seen already had him fairly early in the second round. So he keeps doing his thing. This time of year, he's going to be up there. But Tennessee, they have a major need for wings and point guards right now, because you're looking at coming back Okpara, Cade Phillips, JP Estrella, Bishop, Boswell. That's the only four guys returning on scholarship. Then you've got Amari Evans, you've got Dwayne Brown coming in. That's six of them as well. And nothing has been, I know they've mentioned the fifth year eligibility thing. Everything I've read on that, and I've looked up as much stuff as I can on this, it doesn't really even look like it's been seriously considered to me right now. At best, it probably would not be voted on until summer, if they even do that. But there has really not even been any mention on it recently. From all the articles I've looked at, the most recent I found was February. And stuff I said then said that some sources are saying the NCAA is not seriously considering that. It would be a big benefit for Tennessee. But, at the same time right now, Tennessee has to recruit as if the six seniors are gone and they're not going to have eligibility with it. You can't sit around and do that, especially on something that may not be official until into summer or something. So whether it's either Nets or House at this point for these six seniors on the team. You lose your next one, your career's done. You keep winning, maybe you can cut the Nets down. We'll see on that one. But I would expect there's going to be a lot of news, a lot of names Tennessee's going to be involved with in this transfer portal. And things are going to change. Things are fluid for sure. And, hopefully they can get out in front of this thing. And, even if it takes a few weeks, it's worked out the last couple of years. And, it was kind of the same time frame with Connect, with Chaz Lanier as well. You can go back on and find my first short where I made it after Chaz Lanier committed, just to see the time on that one. So Tennessee's fine right now. The portal's just open. It's going to be a lot of names, a lot of activity, because this roster has a lot of spots to fill. Thank you guys so much for your support. We had an awesome day on here yesterday. The Freeman video did great. Carrie and I did the Lady Vols post game last night. It did great. Thank you so much for your support. Make sure you hit the like, the share, the subscribe. And while you're on here as well, check out the links in the description for the channel memberships, the channel Patreon as well. Or if you just want to say thanks, that bottom right-hand corner, super thanks are always greatly appreciated. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday. Be on the lookout for my Tennessee-Kentucky breakdown tomorrow morning that I'll release. In the meantime, though, have a great rest of your evening. Frank, House of Orange, go Vols.